still picking away at the Mulus. Hydra not quite with the best control over his Scourge, I have to say. He needs to be a bit careful. Additional Mag Marines coming out here. It looks like a massive battle is going to be engaged. The Valkyries do not go down, but Hydra has too many Zerglings on the ground. He's managed to wipe out Mind's infantry army. However, his Air Force has been forced to withdraw there. So, I have to say, Hydra, that was probably an even battle, I have to say there. His Mulus are way too weak to pose any sort of threat now to Mind. All he has are Zerglings, which is not going to be able to break the front, I think. But Mind, foolishly moving his infantry out and getting surrounded, he's going to suffer more casualties than he wanted there. And again, forcing Mind back for now. Now Hydra putting down Lurkers, getting Lurkers to defend. So both players giving as good as they got, I have to say. Mind going up to 6 barracks, it looks like. I think Hydra still needs to finish off those Valkyries. Yes, he's got some more Scourge to do that. Plus, you know, he's surely expecting Science Vessels soon. So very important to maintain air superiority. Mine, with, I have to say, above average Valkyrie control, or I guess the onus was more on Hydra to effect a good attack. And now Hydra massing up all sorts of forces outside of Mind's base. Is he going for another direct frontal assault? He's got lots of Lurkers, and Mind doesn't seem to have too much to defend. More Scourge coming. Mind needs to stem his Marines, siege his tanks or something. Scourge coming, not really doing too much. The Science Vessel survives. Massive battle out here at the front. The Science Vessel is going to spot all these units. The bunker goes down. Critically, the bunker goes down, and there are so many Lurkers here outside of Mind's main base. I don't know where Mind's infantry army is. He doesn't seem to have many forces to deal with this. There are quite a few Lurkers still left. And Mind with reinforcements driving Hydra back. That was everything that Hydra had, it seemed. He drew into that attack. Not quite able to break through Mind's defenses. Very close battle, I have to say. Something went down. I think there was a Valkyrie that got hit by Scourge, and it looks like this dropship almost getting caught by the frickin' Scourge. But the dropship going down, Marines coming out, not able to achieve anything. Hydra with lots more Zerglings. He might try another attack at the front. Mind's drop not working there. So Mind's attacks have not been successful this game, and Hydra is putting on the pressure. Sooner or later, he is going to be able to break through. Hydra now going for Hive. He's actually not going to have the fighters out for perhaps another minute or two. Mind, if he can rebuild his forces and push out, will have a brief window with which to attack, and Mind's blockading the front there, going down. Hydra massing up a lot of Lurkers and a lot of Zerglings. I think if Mind gets caught out in the open like this, he's going to be in some serious trouble if he loses this army. Mind cannot afford to lose these units. Hydra massing up all his forces outside of Mind's base. Mind does have 2 Science Vessels, which will be very important. There are some more Scourge out for Hydra. He's going to try his best to pick off the Science Vessels. I guess the thing with Hydra is he's playing at a high level, but he's just not quite perfect, you know. He didn't really succeed in killing the Valkyries on time, and in the last battle there, if he had killed the Science Vessel, that would have been very important. But his Scourge not accomplishing the job in the last battle. Both players fairly even. I still have to give Hydra the edge. He seems to be playing slightly better. He's certainly much more aggressive this game. And Mind not really able to affect any sort of attack, which is what he needs to do. Hydra going up to a 4th base. If Hydra can secure the 4th base, get the filers out, I think Mind is going to really struggle in this game. Mind still has a brief window with which to do some damage. He just doesn't have the troops to get it done. Filer mount out. I guess his window has passed. There's no way he's going to be able to launch any sort of effective attack before Swarm comes out. And now Hydra catching Mind's army that is separated, killing quite a few infantry there. When they are separated, good job by Hydra. Hydra's army absolutely massive. Mind's forces puny in comparison. Mind bringing up reinforcements with tanks. At least Mind didn't lose all his forces in that battle there, but he lost more than he wanted to. Certainly, he kept his forces separated at just the wrong moment, and Hydra sniffing blood there, going for a nice attack. Good work by Hydra, I have to say. Now with the filers out, surely consume is finished. Hydra with 2 forces. He might, I don't know whether he's going to try to attack it natural, or he might try to surround this army of Mind's. Either way, if he can win the next battle, I think Hydra will have this game. He does still need to be somewhat careful, though, losing quite a few lurkers to the irradiates and some more to tanks. His main army seems to have been whittled down somewhat. He needs a swarm. Okay, good. The swarm is going to help him immensely. Mine's forces forced back for now. Hydra massing additional forces. He's got a second army. He might use that to counterattack mine at his natural. As long as he has swarm, he's going to be able to do good damage. Hydra losing a lot of Zerglings here. Mine's army is very strong, I have to say, at this point. Hydra doesn't seem to be responding. The best. Looks like the Nidus goes down. Massive battle between Zerglings and Marines here. Hydra also counterattacking at the natural. Unfortunately, there's a fire bat out. The swarm is going to do nothing against fire bat, but I think Hydra has enough units there to cause serious havoc. Still, he's got Zerglings alive at both his natural and at mine's natural. Yes, his Zerglings causing great damage. His single lurker doing good work there too, and mine not able to breach the front. Unfortunately, one swarm is all Hydra needs to defend, and Hydra excellent simultaneous counterattack in the back. Brilliant work by Hydra. Those lurkers coming from the back and the Zerglings to the front. Gonna clean up mine's field army, and mine's natural is breached. This is GG. Well done by Hydra. Now the Scourge coming in to pick off the science vessels. A bit late, I have to say. I think a better Zerg player would not have waited so long to finish off the science vessels. But Hydra with brilliant coordinated attacks, polishing off mine, demonstrating he is still the superior player. Mine's natural is almost mined out. His main is surely mined out at this point. Whereas Hydra will be sitting pretty on 4 bases still. Mine, unless he can get another base, which he's not going to be able to get and hold. Because, you know, against Swarm, there's not much he can do. He's got a lot of fire bats. He's got one final army, it looks like, heavy on the fire bats, which will do well against the Zerglings. But I don't think Hydra's going to care. In the worst case, he can always pull back, get a few lurkers, and continue the assault. Whereas mine, he needs to get another base. Big plague all over. Well, he's actually played quite a few of his own Zerglings, but he also played a lot of mine's forces. Those plague Zerglings will be delicious for any defilers to consume. Mine, with one last army, he needs to get it done with this force. He's put down another command center. Not the perfect SCV transfer, I have to say. Radiating a lurker egg, it seems. Mine going for the direct frontal assault. Where is a swarm when he needs one? Perhaps mine can come back in this game after all if he can break through here, but lurkers coming out, killing most of the fire bats. This is GG. Defilers coming out here. Those lurkers absolutely critical, cleaning up most of mine's forces. A valiant last-ditch attack, I have to say, by mine. But just not quite enough. If his economy wasn't so harassed by that that attack at his natural, perhaps mine could have gotten it done. As it stands, mine did not get it done. Losing his last science vessel, it looks like the Scourge. Now Hydra showing much better use of Scourge. And mine, there's not much you can do. Hydra playing a great game of StarCraft, to say. Not too much that I can say. He's not quite at a perfect level, but this is, I think, more than capable of taking on pretty much any Terran player around, Flash included. Again, impressive display by Hydra. Mine trying to fight back, but it's not going to matter. Time is on Hydra's side here. Mine with 2-2 upgraded infantry, still moving around the middle of the map. He doesn't even have any science vessels left. Now Ultralists are out. Ultra Lurker Ling, the Filer army. Once the mine's third base goes down and his last mining intake is destroyed, we should probably see a GG coming from mine. He wants to still fight on, though, for now. And these science vessels getting caught in the open there. Lurkers going down, killing infantry. And mine doing his best to continue fighting. He's got a nice new army of infantry, but it's not going to work against all these Ultralists and the Defiler and Lurker. His last science vessel going down again. Hydra being much better about the science vessel snipe, I have to say. Mine fighting valiantly still. But now we see that Hydra forced mine to lift at his third base. Mine with vultures, and mine's doing a pretty good job, I have to say, of killing these lurkers. And mine's still desperately fighting in this game, but it doesn't matter. Ultralists are out, cleaning up his field army. We should surely see a GG coming out from Mind soon. He is fighting hard though. Just not gonna be enough. Unfortunately, Hydra rallying more forces. You can see on the map, all these forces converging on Mind's base. This assault surely is gonna break Mind. Even if it doesn't matter, he just needs to keep fighting this war of attrition. Hydra's gonna win sooner or later. As you can see, Mind is mined out. He's lost his last science vessel there. GG, come on. Come on, Mind. Don't embarrass yourself too much, because if there's a queen, it surely infests the command center. And these Scourge don't care. They're scourging the command center. Yes, infesting the command center. Come on, Mind. Don't embarrass yourself. Ugh. GG coming finally from Mind after the infestation of his command center. Well done by Hydra. Dominant display, I have to say. Mind fighting valiantly, but just not enough. Going on to the losers set.